Ken Hanson, Team Jelly Belly, presented by Kenda, and I'm here today, Stage 5 Tour of California, to present the bike that we're using for the longest stage of the tour so far, the Focus Izalco. And I wanted to point out some key features about the Izalco which kind of sets apart from other bikes in the peloton. To start off, we're going to go with the head tube. It's a tapered head tube, so it starts off with the standard 1 1/8 inch top, but then it goes down to an oversized 1.5 inch with a custom-made 3T fork for the front. I've opted for a slightly heavier fork, which actually gives it a much better handling, stiffer, more responsive front end, but still, doesn't create a harsh ride. And then we're going to focus down, which is kind of the key feature of Focus that sets it really apart from a lot of the other bikes, is the down tube. As you notice, the cables go into the down tube, and this actual housing is a carbon fiber weave. It's actually a structural tube that goes all the way down to the bottom bracket, and it actually adds to a lot of torsional stiffness and a lot of the ride quality, which really makes Focus one of the nicest bikes on the market. So that's another thing that really sets apart Focus from, especially the Izalco, from a lot of other bikes on the market. And then, we've got the standard bottom bracket BB30 oversized, and then, a custom little thing that, the good people at SRAM have set me up with as a sprinter is a nice big thick 53 tooth chainring, nice solid platform for sprinting. That's another big important thing to have, is a really stiff bottom bracket drivetrain all the way to the back. And then another thing that, as stiff as this bike is, it doesn't lack any sort of compliance or comfort. And one of the things is the bent elbow of the dropout, and this tube, how it kind of bends back, what it does is it actually takes out a lot of the vibrations and rough ride in the back end of the bike, so it creates a nice compliant ride in the rear end, but yet it doesn't sacrifice any kind of torsional stiffness or rigidity when it comes to sprints. It's just a nice comfy ride, but still really responsive and comfortable. You can't beat the custom paint job that Focus has set up for Team Jelly Belly here. That's probably one of the coolest things about this bike is certainly the look. It's one thing that a lot of people instantly recognize. I think it's the best bike I've ever ridden. Those are the few key features for the Focus Izalco, Team Jelly Belly, presented by Kenda.